Right, man. Yo, come on, we gotta stop that, yo. Gotta stop the nonsense, man. Big 30 ain't no rat. Big 30 was instructed to record, man. See, that's them blogs putting out false narratives. You had to record the situation just in case Gucci tried to fight it in court. Because if it wasn't recorded, he would be able to deny it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what Big 30 should have done. And see, that's why, yo, I don't think this shit was plan. I think this was plan B, yo. For real. I don't think this was plan A. I think this was really plan B that niggas ain't think they was gonna have to use. Man, what it is. Run it up. I man say wine. You from New Orleans, bro? But yeah, Big 30 ain't no rat. Big 30 was told to record. Now, if he was gonna record it, he should have made sure he just recorded Gucci. And the reason why Big 30 caught a bond is because the feds just got that evidence. They just got it. That's how Big 30 father got out. At the time them guys bonded out, there wasn't no evidence. It was just he say, she say. Because this is what y'all gotta think, yo. And I'm saying all these niggas running with the Big 30 told and why Big 30 recorded and Big 30 got a bond, so that's obviously told. I'm saying niggas run with that narrative, and that narrative is incorrect. They didn't have the footage. Do y'all think, we see how the feds move, we see how they operate. Do y'all think if they had the footage, like legitimately had the footage, a Big 30 holding the camera, Pooh Shiesty father with the contract, you think they would have got a bond? Man, I don't know. They ain't have it. They ain't have it, man. They got lucky. Got lucky. Because if they had it, they would have used it to keep them guys detained. And they didn't. I honestly don't believe they even want everybody else, yo. I think they want Pooh Shiesty. And they got him. But this video ain't even about that. This video is about Atlanta. Strictly about Atlanta, man. Gotta go. These guys, yo, Atlanta, wow, yo, Atlanta different. Man, what it is, Nick? If that's he was told to record the crime, bro. You gotta record it. Now, he should have used the phone that wasn't connected to him or anybody. Like, if they was in order for that to have been done right, they'd have had to get a phone. A brand new phone. You ain't made no calls on there. All you did was activate that bitch. Or got somebody to activate it. But you had to record it, yo. You had to record it. Because if it wasn't recorded, with legs, how do you know it even happened? Not the robbery. He didn't record the robbery per se. You understand what I'm saying? He recorded the contract signing. It just happens to have been the robbery in the process of the contract signing. You get me? So everybody running with that Big 30 told. Big 30 ain't told nothing. He ain't tell nothing. He got a bond. and Big 30, Pooh Shiesty father got bonded out because they didn't have the evidence at the time. We looked at their bail hearing. If they'd have had it, they'd have used it. They didn't have it. They got lucky. They got lucky. But to sit there, so the people going around calling the man a rat is crazy, y'all. Yeah, technically, it wasn't no robbery. You seen a nigga holding a Draco, and Gucci said he signed the contract. So let's look at this video. Cause this video about Gucci in Atlanta, y'all. I ain't feeling Atlanta, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Atlanta is different. Like, y'all be sitting back co-signing these niggas. And it's the rappers. I'm sure the streets of Atlanta ain't doing it. I just seen Alley Boy co-sign Gucci. I done seen OJ the Juice Man co-sign Gucci. I done seen so many niggas from Atlanta co-sign Gucci and his talent. And I don't like it. You feel me? Just like how, like, you gotta police your own people, man. Straight up. For lack of better words. Don't you know how, like, Baltimore Carl came out talking all this dumbass shit? What we do? Hop straight on his ass. Hold up. Hey, hold up. We got to make sure he legitimate before you claim anything. Kind of find out here fraud. You can't just keep la when these motherfuckers are just well and just co-sign them because they're getting some money or because he's your favorite rapper. Nah, man, Gucci is a rat. It's a rat. And the Atlanta niggas that's taking up for him need to be ashamed of themselves, man. I don't know, y'all. I don't get it. So let's go to the video. I don't get it. Shit weird. Weird as a motherfucker, for real. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new. Hey, Mike Gray, ain't nothing goofy about me, Slim. Do I look like a goofy to you? Does it look like I live, just based off the visual, do it look like I lived a goofy life to you, bro? The fuck is you talking about? That might be the realest nigga on this internet. Fuck you. Niggas like me don't need to come to the internet for the most part. Nigga, you need to be fucking grateful that I'm on this bitch. Cause without me, the internet would be in fucking shambles. Cause y'all be believing a whole bunch of fake, false narratives. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Play with me, man. You better be lucky I'm over this bitch. Get be forced to watch Academics and Woody. You feel me? And Hernandez Govan. And fuck it all. Charleston White. And all these dumbass characters that ain't never did nothing. What the fuck is you talking about, boy? To say prosecutors what? USB thumb drives as Exhibit 1 in response to Pooh Shiesty motion and Gucci robbery case. Exhibit 1, that must be the video. Gigabytes. I don't even know why Pooh Shiesty trying to get a bond. I think all they want is Pooh Shiesty, y'all. Y'all really think they don't want nobody else. You know, they'd take other people, but I think they want Pooh Shiesty bad, man. Just because his disrespect for the system. Like, he totally disrespected the shit out the feds, man. Disrespected them, like, to the maximum.
Let them know you dropping. I drop it. No, I'm saying, Pooh Shiesty dropping 10-17. Shout out. Real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro,
and look at this, y'all. You can tell Gucci knew his life wasn't in danger. He knew his life. He got his hand in his pocket. Anybody that ever participated in a robbery know the first thing you tell a person, yo, take your hands out your pockets. You don't rob a person and allow them to put their hand in their pocket. So you could tell Gucci wasn't in fear for his life. He knew that Pooh Shiesty wasn't going to kill him. He knew, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, anybody that know. If you don't know, trust me. Anybody that know. If you robbing somebody You don't allow them to put their hands in their pocket. And you putting your hands in your pocket while being robbed lets them know that you don't take them serious. Cause they know that's the fastest way to die. Fuck you talking about? I know exactly what I'm talking about, bitch.
Just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be drunk. You drunk. Sign the paper. I signed it. It's done. Shit, oh,
Look.
shit. You drunk. It's done.
Man, they knew what it is.
You drunk. It's done. It's done. You write it down. Let them know you drop it. I drop it. No,
First thing I just say, yo, take your hand out your pocket, yo. Take your hand out your motherfucking pocket before I blow your dumb ass. You feel me? That's what the fuck I done told him. If you know, it was that level. But they didn't come to kill Gucci. I think Pooh Shiesty, as dumb as this was, he thought this was his only option. For some whatever odd reason, he thought this was a valuable option. And him allowing Gucci to even put his hands in his pocket lets me know that he still got a certain level of respect for Gucci, man. It might sound crazy because he robbing him, but it let me know he got a certain level of respect for y'all just by allowing him to put his hand in his pocket. Because this will get you killed in real life, y'all. If you ever get robbed, don't put your hands in your pocket. I'm trying to tell you, that's the fastest way to die.
From 1017. Shout out. Real nigga ain't never did no police or none of that.
You not robbing nobody else, man.
Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drunk. You said you want to be drunk. You drunk. Sign the paper. I signed it. It's done. Shit, oh, what shit? You drunk. It's done. You drunk. It's done. It's done. You write it down. Let them know you drop it. I drop it. No, say it. Who should I say drop in 1017? Shout out. Real nigga ain't never did no police or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did it.
And look, and see, this is what I mean by it was personal. This wasn't business like everybody keep. Yeah, technically this was business, yo, but this was personal, y'all. Pooh Shiesty felt personally violated by Gucci because how real he kept it with Gucci. And that's Gucci's fault. See, that's the part that you ain't gonna hear on nobody else. Yo, Gucci made this happen. Yo, you don't say this to your CEO. I kept it real, never did no police shit. That's some shit you say to your boss? Or that's something you say to somebody you thought was a friend of yours? Gucci made Pooh Shiesty believe that we had a brotherhood, a friendship. It was unhealthy. It was unhealthy, y'all. And when you manipulate somebody in that way, because he a rat. When you manipulate somebody in that way, yo, things like this can happen to you, man. If y'all remember, I know it's probably new people watching, but I related it to a guy that's dealing with multiple girls and got all the girls thinking you in love with them. When they find out that you just playing them, what happens? What typically happens, yo, when you trick the girl into believing y'all was in a relationship, and then she find out you fucking with other bitches, or vice versa? What typically happens? Windows get broke, tires get slashed, assaults happen. It's no different, y'all. Pooh Shiesty felt betrayed, man. He felt like you used me or you manipulated me, bro. I was with you 10 toes. I'd have died about you, man. Like that deep. People don't get that part, though. Because a lot of people don't even understand that level of loyalty or that level of respect. So for you to play with me, knowing me and who I am and how I operate, then this is the way, this the route we going, y'all. You know what I mean? It's the route we going. Now, is it right? No. It ain't right. It's all wrong. But I can understand it. I can understand it, yo. I can. I can. Because, yo, Gucci shouldn't have never played him like that. Yo, Gucci shouldn't have never had Pooh Shiesty thinking it was more than just business, man. And a lot of these black CEOs make that mistake. And I don't even know if it's a mistake. To be honest, it could be intentional. Because that gives them an advantage over a Leo Cohen or a Scooter Braun or any one of them white executives that sign people. The rapper / street nigga / CEO has that advantage over them. Relatability. And he uses that to get these artists. It was Biggie. I ain't saying he was right, but KNM, you know how that shit be, yo, and you feel like a nigga played with you, bro. You played with me, yo. I was rocking with you, bro. Like, I'm just saying, yo, put yourself in Pooh Shiesty's situation where, yo, you'd have died about this man. It was a point in time in life that I believe, based off of videos we seen, we can go back to the verses. I showed y'all how Pooh Shiesty carried it at the verses. Let me show y'all again. Only reason Gucci said what he said to Jeezy was because of Pooh Shiesty. It's the only reason he said it. Watch this. Hold up. Pooh Shiesty. Watch this. Jeezy versus. Look at this. Pooh Shiesty, look, can y'all see that? Pooh Shiesty shows a gun at Gucci versus Jeezy battle. Come on, y'all. Gucci knew that man was strapped. Gucci was willing to crash these boys out. If Jeezy would have said something slick, man, it'd have went down right there at the verses. See, that's the part y'all ain't gonna get from nobody else on YouTube unless they watch me and copy. It'd have went down right at the verses, man. And Gucci knew that. So then, when you turn around and play, how it's all my fault? How's it all my fault because you played, bro? You played, bro. Look at the caption. I ain't know Jeezy was a lame ass nigga my whole life. That shit crazy. He rocking with that man. 100%. And what I'm saying is, Gucci was wrong for ever leading him to believe it was anything other than business. He was wrong for that, man. He was wrong for that. That's why he felt disrespected. That's why he took it overboard. Because he felt like he bitched them, y'all. Not business, though. Personally. One thing about me, right? I ain't never say Gucci should have crashed out. I think that would have been stupid as fuck. I think Gucci crashing out would have been just as stupid as what Pooh Shiesty did. But he wasn't supposed to go to the police. Under no circumstances was Gucci supposed to go to the police. Listen to him. Look at how he rocking with him, yo. This is not a business relationship, yo. This is not a business relationship. If it was business, Pooh Shiesty shouldn't even have been there. If this was business, Pooh Shiesty shouldn't even have been there, man. This is bigger than business. At least that's what Gucci told him. Gucci led this man to believe it was bigger than business, man. And that's where Gucci went wrong at. That's why he ended up getting robbed. They looked up to him.
That shit ass. That man I want around. God, Jesus, I want around. Come on, man. Shit class, okay. We get that shit old, though. I had to take him on that young nigga shit. Being that I'm still icy. So before this shit getting on. Every time we do a versus, y'all need to do a jury versus to bring Florida in here or somebody, man. Well, I got that shit on. I'm like 5 million over here. Dude got that shit on. I'm talking about right now. Yeah, right. Exactly. Hey, playing. I might have said a week in hell, man. This is my man, nigga. You do this shit right. The whole time I did not know Jesus was my man, nigga. I'm not alone, man. Hell, God, I ain't got it. Go that fuck me up.
With Big 30 there too.
You got no memory with him now, man. You know how this shit going on.
What's up, Travis? In any moment, I'd tell Gucci finish his ass. He was, yo, Gucci wouldn't have said that Pookie Loke line if Pooh Shiesty wasn't there. He wouldn't have said it. Which means he'd have crashed them boys out, man. Y'all get where I'm going at? He was willing to crash these boys out to protect him and his image. Man, fuck yeah, that's what Gucci was supposed to do, yo. Y'all be tripping. Yo, look, you work for me tonight, bro. You work for me. If I say nobody goes to the police, yo, nobody go to the police. Yo, people must don't understand power and money and influence. I got the bag. Look, yo. I just talked to my man Hans, Sweet the Raw Dope podcast. We just had a whole conversation about this. Man, look. I'ma handle whatever you lost, I got you. Double. Whatever you lost, I got you. We ain't doing no police shit. You know why? Cause now that falls back on me. And even with them telling yo, Gucci ain't had to say nothing. He could have denied it. Man, I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Nigga ain't robbed me. He the one, you know, man. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. They say they got robbed. Maybe they did. It's a number of things Gucci could have did, y'all. But the amount of people that's co-signing him snitching after he done rapped all this gangster shit, and man, y'all wildin', man. Atlanta tripping, man. That shit could never stand in Baltimore, y'all. That shit could never stand in Baltimore, man. Niggas would have been on Gucci heels. Now you's a bitch. All the lives that Gucci fucking laid wrong, man, and y'all giving yo a pass because he 40. Yo, I'm 40. I don't hustle. I just told y'all earlier today, that if I was to catch a 15-year bet, I fuck around collapse. But I bet you what I won't do. I won't tell on no motherfucking buy. If I get robbed at 60, you know what I'm looking at it as? Karma. The world you know, everything come back full circle. I done did shit to people. I done robbed. Now it's my turn. So what, I'm 70. So what, I'm 70. The fuck that got to do with anything? Like, if people acting like growth is like now realizing it's okay to snitch. Is that growth now? Because that's the correlation that everybody is making. Like, once you get older, you realize, or you can tell on niggas. Fuck it. So, you mean, send niggas to jail. When you see the little kids outside doing the same shit you did when you was outside, call 911. Like, man, y'all wildin', man. I don't know who the fuck raised y'all, where y'all from, but y'all is tripping. Y'all tripping, man. What's the fuck I would? See some little kids outside doing what I used to do at that age and call 911. Yeah, they over there shooting dice. The fuck out of here, man. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Where the fuck y'all from, y'all? That shit don't fly where I'm from. I don't give a fuck Gucci was 89. Nigga. The fuck, nigga? It's your turn. You done robbed niggas. You done fucking did whole fucking rap songs about how to rob and robbing this person and jacking this person. Now you get robbed and jacked and you took, man, y'all is wildin', man. I ain't put no black in my house, motherfucker, right here. Man, y'all tripping, man. Yeah, Nene, but you not in the streets. I'm talking about for a nigga like Gucci that been rapping gangster shit for 20 years. That man been rapping gangster shit for 20 years. His last album was rapping gangster shit. Y'all just want to co-sign him because you like him. Man, fuck that, man. I ain't saying what Pooh Shiesty did was right. But at the end of the day, what Gucci did wasn't right either. And if Gucci would have made things clear to Pooh Shiesty that this is business, we're not friends, I don't need you to throw your life away for me, Pooh Shiesty wouldn't have played Joe like that, man. He wouldn't have did him like that, man. Only reason he did it because he thought Gucci wasn't going to go the police route, man. Hey, Montez. That's what the fuck they do, y'all. Like, I'm tired of people giving rappers passes, man. Like, rappers don't get no passes, y'all. They have been some of the most destructive people in the fucking black community. And we out this bitch giving niggas passes when they become a victim of the same lyrics they rap? Yo, think about the insanity, the idiocracy in that way of thinking. These people have been rapping people to prison for decades, living and dying off their music. Now they become a victim of their music and they get a pass? Man, fuck no. Man, y'all crazy for thinking like that, man. Man, hell no. Gucci need a shit slapped out of him, man. So Big Papa, so what age is it okay to snitch? I don't see it. This is the thing that's so what age do we accept pedophiles? Big Papa. Since snitching and no snitching has an age requirement, yo, when we gonna start accepting pedophiles and rapists and women abusers? At what age should we start accepting that? Because that's y'all is fucking slow. That's a dumbass point. Everybody keep making that point like it makes sense. And tell me, Big Papa, what age should we start accepting pedophiles? What age? What age, y'all? Because obviously morals and principles have an age limit. It got an age limit on it. You know, at a certain age, you just forget everything you stood on. So what age? You know, because I always thought that shit was wrong. I thought them people deserved the worst. I still think that. So what age should I move past that? 50? 45? 60? What age? Somebody tell me, yo. Somebody that keep making that point, please tell me at what age should that happen? Y'all can't answer that question because you know that shit don't make sense. Like y'all just talking about at a certain age, you just supposed to abandon everything you stood for. When you get a certain amount of money, you just supposed to abandon the image that you put out. The people that followed your image, the people that died and went to prison off this music, you at an age, you just supposed to abandon all of that. Yeah, you can, yo, but that don't give you the right to start telling on niggas evil. When you know you done lived the same life. When you know that you once thought like this. You once understood this way of thinking. Man, y'all are tripping, man. It's not even just that, man. No snitching came from slavery, man. Yo, look at how the system did Carmelo Anthony. Yo, we talking about a system that preys on black people. Why the fuck is we sending black people there? Or okay when black people like yo, like this, yo. It's hard to talk to y'all, yo, because I know everybody intellect ain't the same, and sometimes you gotta meet people where they are. But at the end of the day, this is a dirty system that preys on black men. It's a dirty system that preys on black men. It did come from slavery, dumbass. The fuck is you talking about? But Harriet Tubman said to free more slaves only if they knew they were slaves. No snitching been better than black culture. It ain't about no motherfucking streets. Everybody prey on their own people, man. Everybody prey on their own people. Yo, who the fuck else you gonna prey on when you that's who you live around? The fuck is you talking about, man? Y'all see, yo, y'all just be listening. Y'all be allowing these stereotypes to corrupt y'all mind, and nobody got their own mind. Nobody got their own mind. We just watched the system just do Carmelo Anthony completely dirty. And we talking about, yeah, fuck it, we should be telling all niggas, send them to the system. Now let the people do their motherfucking job, man. Now, I'm not helping you do no job. I'm not helping you railroad another black man. I don't give a fuck damn near what he did. Y'all crazy as shit, man. Be sick of y'all sometimes. For real, man. Yeah, everybody play on their own, man. Yeah, they did them dirty. What you think that was so funny about it? Yeah, they did them dirty. They overcharged them. They threw him. The defense was in on it. Yeah, they did Carmelo Anthony dirty, man. And I ain't saying he was not guilty of any crime. I'm saying it wasn't first degree murder. Yo, so since once you get to a certain age or make a certain amount of money, you should okay ratting. At what age should we be okay with thieves? You know, let's talk about that. At what age should we say, yo, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with a thief. What age should that happen? Since everything has an age now, you know, since you can rap, you can live your whole life or rap 1,000 songs about the streets and the no snitching and robbery and killing and jacking and all that shit. And then get to 45 and say, you know what? I'm going to tell on a nigga that robbed me. What age should we say, yo, you know what? Yo, I don't mind being around a thief. You know, you can befriend thieves. I let them in my house and walk and leave them unattended. What age should that occur? 25, maybe? 30? I need answers, man. For real. Because I'm tired of that nonsense argument. I'm tired of that nonsense argument. What about uh woman abusers? You know, what about people that like? I don't even hang with dudes that don't take care of their kids, man. I don't even hang with people that's how much on a moral aspect I am. Like if you don't take care of your kids, we can't even be friends, man. How many of y'all move like that? For the people that's saying something that got something bad to say about me, being 40 and saying I don't respect what Gucci did. I don't. And I ain't saying Gucci should have crashed out. I'm saying Gucci should have understood that, yo, I've been there before. That's it. And if y'all gonna go to the police, even though I will pay you anything not to go, not anything, but I give you what you lost plus more, not to go to the police, I can't stop you either. But I'm not making no motherfucking statement. I ain't doing it. No, I ain't doing that.
Like me! Yo, Ace. Oh. Hey, Holiday. This is a song with somebody else's house, nigga. What you talking about? How you gonna play a song? You know they fucked up. They beating this shit. And I got a sauce to read from my play with Walmart. Cool with him.
Look, you hear what he said? He, man, got shiesty with him. Don't play with WAP. Gucci made this man believe they was friends, man. He made him believe they was friends, man. That's what he made him believe. And when he found out it was business, so he reacted badly. But that don't give Gucci the right to fucking start telling on niggas.
That's what you do. You drop. You say you want to be drunk, you drunk. Sign the paper. It's done. Shit, oh, shit. You drunk this thing.
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty done. He got to find a deal, man. You can't beat this case, man. But this is what I got a problem with. Let me show you what I got a problem with. OJ the Juice Man talks about Gucci Mane robbery.
Considering the whole Gucci Man, I know it's your man, and Pooh Shiesty thing, would you be considered a snitch if you told on the person who could possibly got you caught up in all of this? And what's the rules for the street and the snitching thing?
I ain't got to say nothing because I really don't know him. I didn't even really know nothing about the incident. Like, the incident was new to my knowledge. So, I mean, with that being said, hey, man, you know what you did before coming to see you, buddy.
That's right, man.
And then, as far as in the street, you know, man, I mean, the street's going to be the street, man. They going to like you, they going to love you, they going to hate you. So, no matter how it come, especially in that Gucci situation, I mean, once it went that route, you can't handle it nothing but corporate. Like,
Look, it's OJ the Juice Man. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Hey, yo, these niggas is wild. Hey, what the fuck is going? What's something in the water down there? Like, yo, I'm not feeling this, man. I'm not feeling this at all, yo. Like, Atlanta, y'all need to do something about these niggas, man.
the paperwork, null and void. Dude signed it under the wrist. I mean, like say Gucci invested $2 million in him. Hey man, give me $5 million. You know what I'm saying? I want my investment back, and you know.
Yo, they had to get it on video, yo. They had to get it on video. They had to get it on video, man. Do I gotta elaborate why? Or can people use their own common sense?
Gotta get a little profit off of it. Woo-de-woo. So if a guy that was offering you $15 million, give me the 5, walk away with 10, I would let you out your paperwork. I know I got 2.5 in you. Yeah.
That's what I kept saying.
So,
G.
I mean,
I'm like,
keep it all
that
the way.
man trying to get his money back.
But at the same time, it ain't back in the day, Suge Knight or Big Red. Hey, my office hours are You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It ain't that no more.
911.
You can't play it that way.
Considering the whole
I don't
Gucci
feel
man,
bad for
I
Pooh
know this your
Shiesty.
man.
No. Should nobody feel bad for Pooh Shiesty, but should nobody be giving Gucci no motherfucking pass. Either.
Yes, considering the whole Gucci man, I know this your man.
Okay.
And Pooh Shiesty.
Should nobody be giving that boy no pass, man. Man don't deserve no pass. This nigga making all these niggas making. Oh no, who didn't make no excuse? Waka. No, who didn't make no excuses? Waka. Man, suit the Waka, man. He the realest nigga in the
You
land.
always look at it like, fuck it. I don't even care about the contract. Let me just sign it just so I can.
He the realest nigga in Atlanta, man. I don't know what's up with all these other niggas. For real. So you got him co-signing the ratting. He ain't the only one. Hold up. So a couple of these Atlanta niggas. If Gucci was my man, know what it, and I got asked that question, know what I say? I say that nigga told. What the fuck you talking about? That nigga's a rat. That's the fuck I'd have said if he was my homeboy. And my homeboys know. That's the fuck I'd have said. Boy's a rat, man. Now look at Alley Boy.
Boys, like,
Look at Alley Boy. Another one. So-called gangster rapper. Talked all this robbery, duct tape gang, and all that tough shit. Check him out now.
saying you a rat or whatever. If we gonna be on some street shit and woo motherfuckers shouldn't have done this and done that, woo. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be saying that shit out my mouth. Talking about he no rat. Okay. Cause I don't feel like he no rat ass. I don't.
Yo, look at what you mean you don't feel like it. A Debo, it's in paperwork. I done read it. What you mean you don't feel like it, bro? It's right there in black and white. Gucci Mane told. It's documented. So it don't matter what the fuck you feel like, bro. You feel me? Like, call it for what it is. Call it for what it is, man. Man told, man. The fuck, y'all? They keep making me sign back into my fucking email. Hold on, y'all. 946-631. I damn mean what message they gonna fucking send. Let me show the people that keep trying to make excuses. When the fuck is my package arriving? Hold up. Got 2 hats coming. On the way tomorrow. Alright, keep trying to make excuses for the fuck shit. Y'all crazy as a motherfucker. Where the fuck was that shit at? Spam. Store to inbox. Inbox. Let me show y'all the paperwork. Motherfucker said they ain't seen it. Oh, that's not the right shit. The fuck? That ain't even it. I must ain't send that shit to myself. But Alley boy.
Feel like that. I'm sorry. The situation, motherfucker saying it fucked up with her. What not people say? They say they don't know about the paper. I try to think like this. Like put yourself in the motherfucker's shoe. Mm-hmm. What you gonna do? You gonna crash out and lose your life trying to get back or whatever, or you'll handle it in a different way. Well, fuck these niggas.
Yo, this is crazy, yo. I done heard Rilo even say some shit like, you know, always looked at it as long as you ain't tell on the guys, you know, you alright with me. Like, it say like this is the Atlanta mentality.
Give a damn, they burn in hell.
Yeah, it's not no black people, Chris Tucker. I don't know why people doing that. It ain't even about, yo, in the government, they got a no snitching rule. In the police, they got a no snitching rule. In any entity, at work, it's damn near a no snitching rule. Nobody respects the rat, man. I don't know why they trying so hard to push snitching into black culture. And so many black people, because we got the wrong influencers. You know, a lot of these niggas is CIA and FBI and shit like that. People were starting to agree with them. And it don't make sense.
Like he wrong for them going to jail, but why should he care about them going to jail if y'all didn't care about putting no pistol in my face and robbing me? Hey, it's the streets when it's the streets. This industry shit, this some contract shit. Yeah, this some artist label shit. Why y'all didn't take it to Atlanta? Boys like saying you're a rat or whatever.
It's all the same, man. Ain't no fucking difference between ratting and letting somebody commit a crime. It's all the same. Snitch is a snitch. And you got all these Atlanta people. They making the real Atlanta people look bad. All these people in Atlanta co-signing this dumbass shit. Look at this fuck boy.
He ain't did nothing wrong, my nigga. He ain't did nothing wrong. You won. You won. The fool. Everything he did was show he was a fool. You recorded yourself. You self-snitched on yourself. Y'all niggas want to be gangster.
They pushing false narratives. It had to be recorded just in case it got refuted. If it came down to a court proceeding and Gucci tried to deny the contract, we got a video that shows him signing the contract. Where he went wrong at is using his real phone. But people saying that he shouldn't have recorded it, obviously is just slow like him.
This is so bad, that video just pissed me the fuck off. Y'all young nigga better tighten up. Nigga Gucci Man won. Nigga, fuck you mean? He still got his freedom, his beautiful wife, his beautiful kids.
But now he gotta look in the mirror knowing he's a fucking rat. Just like you do. Like, yo, people act like these rats that's running around is happy. These guys ain't happy. You think Woody is happy? You think 6ix9ine is living his best life? Hernandez Govan just went to jail for threatening a female. These people ain't happy, yo. These people are miserable, man. You gotta wake up every day knowing you's a bitch. Especially somebody like Gucci. See, yo, I don't know why, yo, everybody equates everything to money. Oh, he getting money. Nah, bro. What about integrity, man? What about my soul not for sale? Like, y'all gotta pay attention to what's going on, man. They are trying to create more and more sellouts. And they're doing it successfully. Because we sitting back believing this nonsense. Co-signing it. Those snitches is the worst informants. Black sellouts are the worst thing that happened to the black community. Is that not true? Do people not understand that? Snitches is what took down everybody. The Black Panther Party was infiltrated with rats. Malcolm X had rats around him. Martin Luther King had rats around him. But now they're trying to trick people into believing that, yo, it's okay. It's okay, man. You can be a rat. You can be dishonorable. You can set your man up with the police because you don't want to go to jail. You can commit crimes on others, and then when crimes committed on you, you tell. Man, y'all is tripping, man. Man, y'all is tripping, man. Listen to these type of guys.
And that beautiful bank account. Gucci man. Fuck what these niggas talking about, nigga. You won, nigga.
He in Baltimore would never do that. We don't even promote our rats at all.
I'm still waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come into the recording studio and be like, yo, Gucci Mane, you've been punked. Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen. That looks like a real video. It looks like when the police reports first came out, it was clear there was no surveillance cameras inside the recording studio room where the kidnapping happened. And so Pooh had a chance. The security guard who gets robbed at gunpoint of his Rolex watches, Pooh could say, that's not me. But the thing was going to be, is Gucci going to testify and say what happened in the room? Gucci will probably still have to testify if Pooh makes him by taking it to trial, but more than likely Pooh's going to need to cop out a plea because the federal sentencing guidelines are so bad. How do you take out a camera in the room with no surveillance and then record that?
Look, you see what I'm saying?
That
Why are these people so stupid? This is what people are listening to. It had to be recorded. What the fuck? Do I gotta say it again? It had to be recorded. That way, if Gucci say, yo, I didn't sign no contract, they lied on me, now we could produce the video. I'm not saying what Pooh Shiesty did was right, yo. That's the thing. I'm never going to say that. That was stupid. I think it's obvious that that was dumb. What I'm talking about, no word of mouth ain't, yeah, word of mouth not enough. What I'm talking about is the fact that people is trying to give Gucci a pass. They could have crapped that part out. You know, of course, when it came down to it, you know, the part with the gun being shown wouldn't have been, you know, that shit wouldn't have been shown. Come on, yo, we gotta use our own brain, yo. That would have got crapped out. I promise you. if they would have had to produce that video to prove that the contract was valid and Gucci did sign it, you wouldn't have seen no gun in there.
has to be drugs. This is truly a lesson in life, ladies and gentlemen. This world is delicate and fragile, and if you have opportunity and you...
Now look at this out. Now look at this fuck boy.
Everybody that saw that video with Pooh Shiesty, I'm gonna give y'all some real game about that video. I didn't hear no girl in Gucci. I heard a little disappointment in Gucci, and I heard Gucci speaking because he knew that, hey man, y'all boys got them sticks on me. You know, that's just how it go. See that goddamn stick? That stick will make you talk correct. That's all it was. But I didn't really hear no purring them. But get what the crazy part about the whole video? The whole video was who recorded the video. Who recorded the video? Because whoever recorded that video, get what, man? Hey, they was setting Pooh Shiesty up off the muscle, Jack. You hear me? Because guess who else you recorded? You recorded the person with the stick. Be smart, Jack. Everybody that saw...
Yeah, y'all, come on, y'all. People gotta use their brain, y'all. That part wouldn't have been shown in defense of the contract being signed. You know, you can't crop things out. That part would have been cropped out. Big 30 shouldn't have never used his phone to do that. They shouldn't have never done it anyway. You know, it was stupid. But I understand feeling like a nigga played with you, man. And when you feel betrayed, you know, and I'm using feel because it is a feeling. When you feel betrayed, y'all know I don't like black men that use feel. You know, we should be thinking more than feeling anything. You know, that's typically, you know, female terminology. But when you feel like you was betrayed, logic goes out the window a lot of times. You understand what I'm saying? Logic goes out the window. Anger, frustration, betrayal, hate, clout chasing. We added something else to the equation. Racism. A lot of times, yo, or you know, that judgment is fucked up. And you'll lose. That lack of judgment can cost you anything. In everything. And it did in Pooh Shiesty case. It did. Like, I'm not ever going to say what he did was right. Nah. But the amount of people giving Gucci Mane the pass when he been rapping gangster for 25 years is like, wow. Like, I can't believe it. Like, for real, like, y'all niggas is crazy. And this is why the black community specifically is preyed upon. We're going to always be preyed upon, yo, because we're not good at critical thinking. Like, there's no way that anybody should be like, yo, what Gucci did wasn't wrong. And hell no, not Gucci. Not Mr. 1017. Not Mr. Rob in my black tee. Man, hell no, bro. You dead wrong for that. And I ain't saying throw your life away, because that would have been stupid. But going to the police shouldn't even have been an option. That's all I'm saying. That shouldn't even have been an option for Gucci. And I think that's what Pooh Shiesty thought. Based off of the relationship that he had with Gucci. He ain't never think he'd go the police route. Like, your bitch ass really told the police on me, yo. All this gangster shit you talk. In your rap music, and to me specifically. All that gangster shit. You go to the police. We're not talking about the security. We're talking about Gucci, y'all. Y'all acting like that. The security could have went to the police and Gucci had to go. Yo, Gucci made a conscious decision. I was his own man. I don't give a fuck what y'all do, yo. I ain't saying nothing. Y'all can do the fuck y'all want. Me personally, you working for me, you ain't going to the police, yo. We gonna handle this another way, yo. If I gotta replace everything that was lost, then that's what I'm gonna do, yo. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck how much taxes he fucking pay, man. So the fuck what? Everybody pay tax. I pay taxes too. Whether it's fucking millions or thousands. The fuck what's the how does that, what does that have to do with anything? He also told niggas to rob. He also told niggas to kill. He also said he'd never snitch. He also, like, he said a lot. But nobody's holding him to that. Nobody's holding him to that. I am. Fuck, nigga, if you say this is who you is, nigga, when it come time to show this is who you is, you better fucking show it. You better show it. If you say you a gangster and ain't nobody gonna play with you, I expect you to live by that shit, man. Straight up. And when you don't live by it, you deserve to be fucking crucified. Gucci deserves to be crucified. Literally. No, not literally. Not crucified, literally. Figuratively. You feel me? Like, yo, he deserved that, man. You did wrong for telling the police on that boy. And you know that boy looked up to you, man. That boy probably looked at Gucci like a god, man. Yeah, we ain't. You don't act like Pooh Shiesty never been on the yard before. Yo, but so what does I see? That's another. So what does that mean, yo? Like I said before, at what age should we say thieves are okay? Since it's about growth, right? Since it's about growth, what age do we accept thieves? I need somebody to give me some answers, y'all. For everybody that say shit like that. Pedophiles. What age do we accept them? What age do we say, you know what? Shit ain't that bad. You know, it's a lot of people that's attracted to children. Like, since we making excuses, like, at what age should that start? He definitely should have brought himself out the contract. That would have been the smart thing to do. Nobody can answer that. Like, for all the growth people. For all the growth people, what age should we accept fucking child abuse? You know what I mean? Is it an age requirement to that? You know, because I thought that was wrong my whole life. You know, you shouldn't be abusing kids, but obviously at a certain age, you're just supposed to abandon thoughts, things that you believed and things that you stood on. So what age do we make these other exceptions? Like, we can't just have it. We can't just pick and choose now. If we just gonna start accepting things that we never accepted before, we just might as well accept it all. We should just be living in a world where there is no rules. There is no guidelines. Just do what the fuck you want to do. And nobody should be able to say nothing. Yo, but Gucci Mane is the reason that all this happened, yo. Gucci Mane is the reason this happened, y'all. Y'all not getting it. Gucci Mane is the reason this happened, y'all. He lied to that boy, man. He lied. He had that boy thinking we was thick as thieves. He had that boy thinking we was a family, man. And I got you, y'all. I'm gonna make sure you straight. I'm gonna make sure you straight. So what if me being straight is leaving you? The contract was crazy. Y'all ain't read the contract? Let me send it to myself. The contract was wild. I ain't gonna lie. They ain't want Gucci to have nothing. Like, the contract was basically, yo, you don't get nothing from me. I'm gonna read the contract. Hold on. I gotta send it to my email because for some reason I can't log into my Twitter from my computer. She got me locked out. Thought y'all seen the contract. That's why y'all gotta follow Keep It G News, man. I'm always gonna be the realest on every topic. Always. Whether you agree or not, I'm gonna always be the realest on every topic. Is this the contract right here? Right here it go. Whether you agree or not, you ain't gotta agree, but I make sense. And Gucci don't deserve no pass at all. That man had led hundreds of thousands of kids down the wrong way. The fuck just happened? I just fucked it up. That man had led hundreds of thousands, if not millions of kids the wrong way. And for the people that sit back and say, well, yo, you shouldn't let, music shouldn't, raise your children. I don't even think, I think that's a moot point because it does. It does. We just was talking about Young Miami earlier. All right, so this is the contract right here, y'all. Termination and release. Dated January 9th, 2026. It's a reference is hereby made to the agreement between 1017 Global Music, LLC, and Lontrell Williams, a.k.a. Pooh Shiesty, dated as of April 1st, 2020, the following, when signed by artists and by a company collectively, will constitute a full termination and release of the agreement by the parties, except as otherwise provided herein. The term used in this agreement shall have the same meanings and definitions as described to them in the agreement, for good and valuable consideration, the receipt and sufficiency of which is hereby acknowledged, and notwithstanding anything to the contrary expressed or implied in the agreement. The following should constitute a valid and binding agreement between the parties with respect to the subject matter hereof. Effective as of January 9th, 2026. The parties agree as follows. Number 1. The agreement is hereby agreed to be of no force or effect, and without limiting generality of the foregoing is deemed to be void, whatever the fuck that means. Notwithstanding anything to the contrary set forth in the agreement, the terms of the agreement is hereby terminated as of the date hereof, in lieu of any other date set forth in the agreement. Company hereby forever releases and discharges artists from any and all claims, demands, actions, causes of action, suits, sums of money, accounts, covenants, agreements, including any and all prior or subsequent agreements and amendments to the agreement, contracts and promises in law or in equity, which company now has, will have, or at any time may have had against artists or successors and assigns, whether known or unknown to the company, by reason of any matter, cause, or thing whatsoever, from the beginning of the world to the date hereof, including without limitation any or all obligations to make or release any recordings or to make any payment to company or to any parties deriving any rights from company, including without limitation any individual producer or musician engaged in connection with the production of any albums by a company. Under the agreement, company acknowledges that the artist will have no obligation to company for any reason upon the execution of this termination and release. 4. Artist hereby forever releases and discharges company from any and all obligations under the agreement, other than those that expressly survive the termination of such agreement. However, for purpose of clarification, nothing contained in this agreement shall affect company's obligation to account to artists for royalties or artists' right to conduct artists of company's books and records in accordance with the agreement, or except any specifically released herein, artists' obligations and company's rights as provided for in the agreement. Effective immediately upon effective date, all rights, title, and interest in and to any and all intellectual properties created, authored, composed, recorded, written, produced, developed, or otherwise created by the artist, whether alone or jointly with other artists, including without limitations, all musical compositions, lyrics, sound recordings, master recordings, audiovisual works, artwork, logos, branding, and associated copyrights and neighboring rights. Collectively, the artist's IP shall be owned solely and exclusively by the artist, free and clear of any and all claims, liens, security, interests, or encumbrances by a company, to the extent company has ever acquired, claimed, administered, licensed, or held any ownership interest in the artist's IP or any portion thereof. Through this agreement or otherwise, company hereby irrevocably assigns and transfers to artists all such rights, title, and interest, including all copyrights and renewals, extensions, and all rights of termination, reversion, and recapture. Effective as of the effective date, company shall execute and deliver any documents reasonably requested by artists to confirm or whatever that word is, such assignments and ownerships. Company acknowledges and agrees that as of the effective date, any artist's IP that may have been characterized as work made for hire or otherwise owned or controlled by a company shall be deemed fully reverted to artists, and company waives any claims that the artist's IP constitutes work made for hire for company. Man, he wasn't trying to get that nigga nothing. He wasn't trying to give him nothing, y'all. This is a wild ass contract. Hey, obviously he was highly upset with Gucci. He was trying to take everything that was ever even made. Like, you don't make no money off me ever again. Hope don't nobody else get locked up because I'm sure Pooh Shiesty father ain't write this contract up. This contract looked like it was written by a lawyer. Y'all can read this shit. I'm tired of reading. Y'all can read it yourself. I think he was heard about a lot, y'all. He said Gucci ain't even give him nothing when he came home. Remember the family spoke and said, yo, when Pooh Shiesty came home, Gucci ain't had nothing for him. But the paper got released said that before Pooh Shiesty came home, they was trying to get him out the contract. They was trying to get him out the contract. It is the parties' intention in entering into this agreement that the same shall be effective as a full and final accord and satisfaction and release of each and every matter referred to herein. The parties further represent and warn to the other that each is familiar with the provisions of the California Civil Code and expressly waive and relinquish any and all rights and benefits that they may have under said, whatever that code is, to the fullest extent permitted by law. So they just talking about the law. And it was supposed to be signed by Gucci. Hey yo, but if this the contract, why is it not signed? Why is this not signed, yo? So they didn't. Oh, so they got this from Staples. They got this from Staples, y'all. This is not the contract that Pooh Shiesty father had in his hand. Just realize that. This is they got this from Staples. Yup. I wonder when they got this, yo, because I don't think they hold on to stuff that long. Because remember I was saying, yo, I don't think they can get the contract because Staples can't hold on to your information, you know, forever. Or yeah, it could be the one from the email. Maybe that's probably what it was. But this is not the contract, because the contract was signed. This is a copy of it. Maybe this probably was from the email. Yeah, by law, Ricky, they can only hold it for a certain amount of time. They can't hold your shit forever. You know, a lot of people get a whole bunch of stuff just, you know, printed out. You might get naked pictures of your girl printed out. They can't have that shit. They can't have that for forever. You know, it could be an employee stealing and jerking off to her or something. You feel me? That's a fucking major lawsuit waiting to happen. They probably did get this from the email. Yeah, but mainly, y'all, Wiscom didn't tell. Big 30 got lucky. Big 30 got lucky. I mean, they can't access something that don't exist no more. Big 30 got lucky. Yo, she got booked again? God damn. Yeah, it's probably for alcohol. This motherfucker's stupid.
Alright, so that's about a week and a half ago, she had a warrant, right? Her PO called her in to come take a piss test. You know, she ain't doing no smoking and shit. Don't y'all know these folks that piss test her for liquor, violated her, and gave...
Now, Pooh Shiesty is going to have to take a plea deal. Now, Like I was talking to my man, Salute the Ham, yo. This is his take, not mine. And I agree. You know, Raw Dope Podcast. Make sure y'all follow Raw Dope Podcast, man. But he was saying that, yo, if they offer 20, Pooh Shiesty need to take that. And I think I agree. He need to take. He might get he might can take a deal to where so they let everybody else go. I don't think Big 30 gonna get 20. 10. I think Big 30 gonna get less than 10. But they ain't got no win in court. 25, yeah, cop out to 25 federally. Pooh Shiesty's still young. At least he'll have another chance at life. But he can't take this to trial. He can't take this to trial. My man Ham said, yo, what his lawyer need to do tomorrow is go straight down to that courtroom, go down to that federal jail and be like, look, what we gonna do? Like, we need to try to work something out with this prosecution, and we just need to get this shit over with. But that's if they want to play ball. You know, the prosecution. They could play hardball with you and say, no, we don't want to offer you no deal. We want to go through trial. Now, will they do it? I don't know. But Pooh Shiesty definitely need to be trying to take a deal. ASAP. Like, this is a lose-lose situation. You not winning this, brother. Now, when they didn't have the video and they didn't have the contract, hey, roll the motherfucking dice. See what happened. But now, you crapping out. Fuck, you get them dice and roll them bitches, you rolling 12s and 2s. You heard me? You ain't no 7 or 11 even on the dice. It's all crap out. He ain't got no hope at trial at all. No hope. That video sealed the deal. The contract made it even worse. Then you got everybody testifying. Yeah, I need the deal. Whatever you got for me, give it to me. Straight up. Well, not anything. But if he can get like 25 or under, he need to take that immediately. Try to get a deal where it's if you cop out, they'll, give your mans less time. Because at the end of the day, it was your fault. You know what I mean? It was your fault. This whole shit is not like your fault as far as between you and Gucci. I'm talking about the situation you put everybody else in. You know, your guys. You fucked your guys over, bro. You crashed them niggas out. That's fucked up. Fucked up you crashed them boys out like that, man. Yeah, 20 would be considered a win. Yeah, hell yeah. He catch 20, that's a win. That's the same shit I told Ham. Yo, if he catch 20, that's a win. You can sleep good at night. You know what I mean? For real. And that sounds crazy to some people. But this is how this court shit work. Like, like I said with Dirk case. Like if Didi or one of them was to take the charge, like that's a win. Whenever you're in a situation like this, which is a losing situation, you gotta try to find a win. Got to. And if he can get 20, that guarantees him another chance at life. It might be at 40. You feel me? But at least it's another chance. You roll them dice and you take that shit to trial, they gonna max you out, bro. Nigga might end up with 60. But his record and his guidelines being what they is, his points being with man, boy, don't play with them people, man. Straight up. Play with them people, man. Yeah, if he come on 47, that ain't bad. I ain't really been up on Yellow Beezy case, man. I think it's a lot of niggas telling on yo though. I don't know. That's gonna be a wild trial. See how all that shit played out. You know. I don't know what they got against Yellow Beezy. I do think a couple of them guys telling on him. It's crazy how it took that long to lock yo up for that shit, but I don't know, yo. Pooh Shiesty put himself in a fucked up situation, man. This is a terrible situation to be in, for real. I told y'all what happened to All-Star JR, man. Mob ties and them niggas the feds, man. They the police. Hold on, y'all. Let me text my mother. Yeah, mob ties the police, man. What's up, cuz? Mob ties the police. It's obvious. It ain't no Rico coming. Like I was the only person. Like everybody talking about, yo, they grabbed All Star JR because they needed a statement from him so they could, man, fuck no. They ain't need no motherfucking statement, man. They grabbed them because Mob Ties is the fucking feds, man. Yo, prime example of what I mean. Let me show you. Let me give y'all an example of what I mean when I be saying it's Gucci fault. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Honeycomb Brazy hanging with Jay Prince. This is what I mean by this is what the black CEO does. And this is how they get artists, but this is what ultimately hurts them as well. This is the CEO of the record label walking the hood with the artists. Shouldn't be doing that.
Still walking through the hood with the old man. OG. We still walk through the hood, man. Everybody can't do this, man. You know how we do it. Walk through that like, yeah. Still walking through the hood.
You shouldn't be doing this, y'all. Shouldn't be doing this because now this makes Honeycomb Brazy think that we a family, as opposed to you being my boss and I work for you. This is what creates the fucked up narrative or the bad business. This is bad business on Jay Prince's part. But he's doing this because it's how you keep the artists. Keep the artists asleep while we fucking you over. But if Honeycomb Brazy was decide to flash out and do something to Jay Prince, because now you playing with me, you can't be mad at Honeycomb Brazy when you out here walking the hood with him. Y'all get what I'm saying? You out here walking the hood with him. You got this man thinking that you know, it's more than music. It's bigger than business. Look. ATV. Where that video at? He was just riding with him on the ATV not too long ago. Jay Prince take Honeycomb Brazy to his island. I can't find it. The same thing that they did. That's why Finesse 2 Times so hurt. And we watched it before. Finesse 2 Times explained his reasoning and the reason why he upset with Jay Prince. You lied to me, bro. You made me think that we was family, my nigga. You tricked me. You tricked me, man. You made me think we was family, yo, and it wasn't never no family. It was always business. Appreciate it, cuz. You want to support the page, man? Cash App Baltimore swag, man. Yeah, like you made me think that it was, you know, that it was a family thing going over here, yo. Like, no matter which way it go, yo, you got me. You know, you never played with me. Part of the reason that black rappers signed to these black labels is because you think they're gonna make sure you straight. You know, cause that's how they present it to you. You know, you don't want to side with the white man. You know, you want to side with the brothers. You know, they gonna fuck you over. So you go with these guys thinking that you're gonna have a certain level of protection, but they only doing that so they can steal you from the other guys and do the same thing that the other guys would have done to you. But the reason why the artists react differently is because you lied to me. I knew these guys was gonna fuck me over. And I can't say they wrong for that, because I think I would feel the same way. I think you should feel the same way. I signed with the brother, and the brother did me like the so-called white man. Nah, yo. Nah, bro. If that was the case, I could have signed with them. At least I know what they after. I know what they trying to do. Let me see if I can find it. Finesse 2 times says Jay Prince lied to him. Here you go, right here. Listen to him. I think that's it.
Before y'all start yelling in the comments talking about I'm heartless, nah, this ain't about clown and pain. This is about how the music business will break you down in real time. Now, if you don't know who Finesse 2 times is, let me catch you up real quick. Memphis artist, street credibility, real buzz, motion behind him. Dude signed a deal with.
But I no longer want. Let me go, Junior. We done already made all the money we can make. I don't want to go to no another label with you. I love you. But I no longer want to be monetized business-wise. I love all the monetized street. It's time for me a new look, Junior. It's time. Let me out that contract, bro. I'm done with that contract, bro. We ain't made no money. I've been with you 4 years, P. We ain't dropped number 2 projects. Ain't monetized, ain't hitting on nothing with the music shit, P. I'm 33 years old, P. Let me go to somebody, P, that's gonna let me don't give me about 10, 15, 20 M's out this shit. If you want you some money out this shit, cool. You can get some money out this shit, P. I ain't tripping. But let me go make my money, P. It's over with. We done, bro. He's more than able, man. He's able, man. He's able. I'm telling you, man. Goddamn, Lord have mercy. Play.
Now listen,
No,
you
this
seen this
ain't it.
movie before.
That's not it. Here you go, right here.
Now this is where it hit different. On live.
That like button, y'all. Start sharing if you new. You don't get no real, I'm telling you.
You greedy. Little baby. All you seek money. I never seek the money. I just wanted for me and my family to be comfortable. You they made it about the money. Now, in order to be comfortable, I have to chase a bigger goal. Now I have to become 100 million
What's up,
to be
man?
able to make my family comfortable. When it used to be, you ain't have that number 5 or 10, 15 million. If it,
I don't think this is the one either, y'all.
now you real because you put the money.
Yeah, that's not it. This ain't the one. I'm trying to find it. Finesse 2 times. We watched it before. Oh, he changed his name to 250 Ricky. See the 250 Ricky, man. It's telling ass. No, this ain't his page either. What they got his page took? Did they get Finesse 2 times page took? They probably did. These motherfuckers dirty, yo. They try to stop your bag at all costs. Yeah, that's not the page. Did they get that nigga streaming page took, yo? Hold on. Here you go. It's one of the videos we watched before, so it shouldn't be hard to find. I ain't watched that many of his videos. About a month ago. Here you go. Here you go. This should be it right here. That's not how he talk about them, yo. Feel betrayed, yo. Yo, betrayal, yo, betrayal is a hell of a feeling, man. For real.
My mom signed contract.
No, that's not it.
Got a lawyer to look over it.
No, that's not it. Hold on. I'll find it. Only watched a couple of his videos. I think it's this one. Is it this one? No, that's... I don't know which one it is, man. Was it before? I think it was this one.
Fool, that shit green as hell, fool. And he a young nigga. I ain't know no old Memphis, Atlanta shit. To that young nigga, yeah, man. No, I'm not doing it. I would have went out with him, but I would have went out smarter. Wait.
Oh, here you go.
So now, the deal, Gucci, hell yeah, my brother died. And the 1/3 for my brother. And he been repping you and repping you 1/3. Hell yeah, I go all the way out. But I would have went out smarter. I would have went out with him, but I would have went out smarter. I would have went out smarter. Now on the flip side, I ain't saying Shiesty the smartest in the world. Don't think that. Like I said, it's more than one way to skin a cat. I wouldn't have did that though. Me, the age I am, I've been through, I really can't afford to be on it. I can only afford to do shit the right way. And that's why I don't be around bullshit. Niggas ask, man, would you ever, what you would have did, what you would have told? Nope, you know why? I would never been there. Nope, you know why? Because I wouldn't even put myself in a situation like that. I'm setting it up totally different. The way I'm moving is totally different. It's totally different. It's totally different. It's totally different.
I don't think it's the video either. I took that shit down.
He thought that WAP, 9 out of 10, I think, in my personal opinion, I think Shiesty probably got mad in the midst of the meeting and it went down. I think he got to asking WAP some and WAP couldn't answer him the way he wanted to be answered, and it got tense and it got ugly. I don't think it was a setup. I think it was one of them. Man, you must think I'm a bad nigga.
I think that's what happened too.
Like, I don't think it was no.
I think that's why I was
hey,
so.
when he get here,
I
we
think
gon-
that. I
don't
think that's
think
why I
it-
was so sloppy. I think this was Plan B.
That's just my.
Why only got
opinion.
37 likes, yo?
You see what I'm saying? Like I
crazy,
think,
y'all.
I think it just went up in the middle of this jump. Like he in there acting like, all right, bro, for all that bullshit, bro, just at least
Appreciate
get
it.
me
You
out the
haven't hit the
country.
like button.
There's a lot of bro, just at least let. Man, no, nigga, this business, you know, Gucci. He probably trying to stand up. Nigga, this business, nigga, you know, this shit had to go left some type of way like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna do it or keep crying about my deal? Now I'm gonna get some lawyers involved. No, I ain't gonna up no files on you now. I ain't gonna upload no file on them niggas. No, I ain't gonna do it. I can't afford it. I'll get out when I'm 50. Then you'll call me dumb then, but I'll be a gangster. I'm dumb right now, but I'll be a gangster if I want to did that. And then as soon as you see me on the internet going around for doing it, that's when you're going to call me dumb. As soon as I go upload that file, everybody going to say, my finesse was, all he had to do was, and all he dumb as hell. So you think I'm going to give a fuck about you calling me a ass nigga? No. Just don't let me catch your ass in no Malco. Or no Shells or no Valero. I'm going to show you I'm a hoe. Yeah. Just don't let me catch your ass nowhere. That's all.
I don't think it's the video, yo.
Or somebody that know him. And who's to say that they ain't going to put me in the crossfire? Who's to say they ain't gonna do their job the right way? So now I don't think I can. My only hope is to try to get somebody that's known. Shit, Elon Musk. I don't give a fuck who it is. The motherfuckers who started the Bob Simpson show. I don't give a fuck if it was the motherfucker who opened up the first Miss Wonders. I don't give a fuck if it was the KFC manager, the owner of that. I don't give a fuck if it was the who created Walmart. I don't give a fuck it's the motherfucker who created ground beef. I don't give a fuck who it is. I just want somebody to. It ain't gotta be Jay-Z. It could be just JM, JS. I don't give a fuck. Just help me get out this country.
Because you don't expect your own kind to do you this way, man. Yeah, man. That's why I say yeah, he handled it the wrong way, yo. But I don't like how people acting like they don't understand why he felt this way. Like, oh, you sign with your own kind because you hear about, what goes on when you're dealing with them other guys. Yeah, you know who the other guys is. You hear about what goes on dealing with them. So you sign with your own kind, hopefully, with the mind frame that, I ain't gotta deal with the bullshit. But then when the same bullshit happens, yo, it leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth, yo. You start feeling betrayed and played with, and it's like, damn, yo, really? Then you get to thinking back about other situations that you might have been blind to in real time. Looking back at it, like, damn, yo, he been manipulating me, man. He been playing with me, man. He been lying. Then you do something crazy. That's how that shit go, yo. I'm trying to tell you. Then you react, and do something that you might regret later. You feel me? But make sure I hit that like button. Y'all got hella shit I gotta do. It's getting late. This whole day got messed up because the fucking lights got cut off on me early this morning. They ain't come back on at 3, 4 o'clock. But hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, share the live because you ain't gonna get this conversation nowhere else on YouTube unless they copy me and not give credit. Y'all know how that go. And Big 30 isn't a rat. So I see that's the running narrative. That's the running narrative that everybody pushing for likes and views. The contract needed to be recorded because that was the only way that was the only proof that it ever happened. Now, him doing it with his main phone was stupid as a motherfucker. The robbery in itself was stupid. Yo, but we not gonna sit back and say Gucci won or Gucci ain't do nothing wrong, and no, we're not doing that, y'all. I think that's a nonsense argument. I don't give a fuck what age Gucci at. You rap gangster for 25 years, bro. For 25 years, you told niggas to rob niggas and kill niggas, and you marketed yourself off the Pookie Loke death, nigga. You marketed yourself off of that, man. Part of the reason people even believe his lyrics is because of the Pookie Loke situation. So now, here it is. Years later, you become a victim of the music, of the image that you put out. Yo, for the most part, yo, Gucci probably created Pooh Shiesty. You know what I mean? Yo, it probably would be less Pooh Shiesties in the world if it wasn't for Gucci Mane. And the lyrics and the image. So now you become a victim of what you put out. I don't care if you was 85, y'all. You do not get a pass for going to the police, y'all. You don't, man. And this is not me saying, yo, crash out, get your lick back. No, yo. Growth, to me, would have been Gucci letting it go. That's growth to me. Letting it go. Karma. I done robbed niggas before. I know what that shit feel like. I done felt played before and overreacted. I'm gonna let Shorty live, man. I'm gonna let him live. If y'all wanna go to the police, me personally, I would try to make sure I would try to pay these guys whatever they need to keep quiet. If that ain't enough, then y'all go to the police, yo. But you ain't getting no statement from me. And if they come to me, ask me, did it happen? I'm gonna tell them no. I'm gonna tell them no. You feel me? But growth to me isn't becoming a rap. Like, I can't believe so many people is equating Gucci snitching to growth. Like, what growth? No, yo, that ain't growth, man. How's that growth? Growth would have been letting Pooh Shiesty know from the door that this shit is business, bro. We are not friends. I don't need you at the Jeezy battle willing to throw your life away from me. I don't need you to do that. I don't need Chopper Gang around as my security. No, yo, that's growth. Growth would have been, you know what? I've been in bad deals. You know, I understand, yo. He might not, like the terms of the contract. He was willing to renegotiate, but he wasn't trying to renegotiate. Growth would have been, if I'm really your friend, like I made you believe, then I'm gonna let you go do your thing. Ain't that what you do to your friends? Is you gonna hold your friend in a bad contract because it's just business? You understand what I'm saying? Is you gonna hold your friend in a bad contract because it's business? Or you gonna be like, you know what, bro? Go get your money elsewhere, my nigga. You feel me? Go get your money elsewhere. Ain't no love lost. Ain't like I ain't eat off for you. I ate. I made money. I ate. Go ahead, yo, do your thing, yo. Go get your money, yo. But growth ain't snitching on a nigga. Nah, yo, that ain't growth. That's just Gucci being a rat ass nigga, man. For real. And anybody that's sitting back co-signing that shit, especially if you ever lived that type of lifestyle, yo, that just let me know that what type of lifestyle you really live. You know what I mean? But hit that like button, share the live. So never did keep you news, and I'm out.